what I wanted to share with you is some of the things that you may not know about She Renovates. Like, this is an event that we do once a year in order to bring our podcast community together.
You're listening to the She Renovates podcast. You're listening to She Renovates, the podcast for women who want to renovate to create an income and a life they love.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely public holiday. So we originally had an interview planned today, but Tiffany is not well. And also, as it's a public holiday, we decided to postpone it. But I've decided to come in anyhow. And what I wanted to share with you is some of the things that you may not know about She Renovates. So this is an event that we do once a year in order to bring our podcast community together. So we're currently getting about 5,000 downloads a month. So it's a fair few people that are listening to and viewing the content in video. And we think it's a great idea to bring everyone together to in person, which is, something that we haven't been able to do for a while. And so the first thing I wanted to say about that is that there is no other event like this in Australia. So this is a group of our community of active renovators who are coming together to share their wisdom, their experience, and their love of renovating. And so we've also selected a really luxurious location, as in space, at the grounds of Alexandria, which is in Sydney, for those of you who don't know. And so beautiful location. And I don't drink coffee, but apparently to coffee drinkers, all-day barista coffee is luxurious. So that's the icing on the cake. And so that's the first thing. So the second thing is, who is it for? It is for beginner renovators, people that haven't started their renovating journey, right up to competent professional renovators. There's something in the day for everyone. So you could be wanting to take on renovating to replace your day job. You might want to renovate retirement. Or you might be someone who's in the industry and is helping everyone else make money, but not really doing well enough for yourself. So you might want to work on your own wealth. And it is, most of the women that we work with actually do have partners who are interested in what they're doing, often not that active in it. Which is really why I started pulling together a community, because while my husband is in the building industry and is interested in what I do, he was on his own journey. So partners are really welcome, in fact, encouraged, because I actually think if you've got a partner, you want to be on the same page. And this is a great way of doing that and really getting present to what's possible. So a lot of women, not a lot, some women find that their partners may not be so supportive of what they want to do, but once they see what's possible, that changes. So really good idea if you've got one of those partners to bring your partner along. So firstly, point 3. So what we're going to be delivering is step-by-step instructions on harnessing your passion for renovating and property to be more creative, more and highly motivated and wealthy, either in retirement or replacing your day job or whatever it is you want to do. We'll be covering multiple strategies, holiday rental, joint ventures, renovating as a business, cosmetic plus renovations, micro development, and really basing strategies around building momentum and getting exponential results from modest properties. Most of the projects, in fact, I think all of the projects, except one maybe, are properties that have been bought for less than $1 million. Some of them are around the $400,000 to $500,000 mark. In fact, most of them, but getting amazing results. And so that's really the point of the day, to really expand your thinking about what's possible. Now, the fourth point is that the learning starts as soon as you sign up, because once you buy your ticket, you get directed to a private portal that includes both video and audio training. So you can view it as a video, or you can listen to it as a podcast, so that you can start your journey now. And in there is also a forum for asking questions, so that you can start getting in position for getting the most out of the day. I will be answering those questions personally. So that's a great value add. You will also go, if you're not one of our students, you'll go into the draw to win our 100K renovation program. And so that's where you basically learn the building block that we use in order to transform our lives. Now, with renovators, it's often really easy to get focused on, one particular project. But basically what we want you to do is stand back and look at and map out the path to actually creating the life you want with your renovating. So not just keeping it focused on one little project, but really expanding your thinking. Now, that program includes mentoring, mindset mentoring from Michelle, strategy from me, and it also includes a special workshop which we're doing live in the fourth quarter of this year around renovating retirement. So point 5 is that you will learn and can copy our epic micro development strategy using renovating as the catalyst to build a high equity, high cash flow and low maintenance portfolio. So basically what we do is use the renovating to renovate the existing property to sell in order to increase our equity in the project, if that makes sense. So basically, make a lot more profit by using this strategy. You can use it for cash flow projects, but I really think it's better for wealth building projects. So as you probably may have heard in some of our trainings, we are doing one with our third daughter as an avocado smash strategy. Basically what it means is we will each end up with an investment property, which we will have extracted our initial investment in, our deposit from via refinancing, and each have an investment property with 20 to 30% equity in it. And that equity is from the project and not from us, if that makes sense. We also have Catherine Beaumont of the Business Blueprint, one of the founders of Business Blueprint, who is also completing one of these projects in Western Sydney at the moment, and she's going to walk you through her project. Her project's a very high profit project, and so that's something else to look forward to. Point 7 is that you'll get highly relevant market insights from our preferred property strategist, Jo Vadillo from Advocate Property Services and Property Women. So, and the other thing is that I've asked Jo to share some of her personal projects at the moment. So she doesn't usually do this, but she's agreed to do it from us, because I think it's really important that you know that the people that you're learning from are actually walking the walk. Talk is cheap, but I really want you to get to see the woman behind the expertise, and the projects behind the woman, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So Jo at the moment has got a couple of projects on the go, and really what she's going to show you is how decisions she's made early in the piece, how they are coming out. The results are really multiplying now. And so that's, sort of gives you a sense of why we want you to think bigger earlier and think out your long-term strategy and goals in the beginning. And so, yes, so that's some more projects to look forward to. Now, another thing, this is something that we've done every year and we're going to be doing it again, is that you will have the opportunity to have your plans, your floor plans reviewed by David, our architect. He will be there to give you valuable feedback around what you're wanting to do with your floor plans, so make sure you bring them. And also, you'll be able to go into the draw to win a private session with him after the event, which is worth between $395 and I think it's $1,700, depending on your property, whether it's a unit, whether it's single story, whether it's double story, or so on. So the person who wins will determine the value of that prize because it will be relating to their property. But that's another awesome benefit. Number 9, if you are already renovating and you're not overly thrilled with your results, you're not getting the results you want, you will get the inspiration and the knowledge to be able to jumpstart your results. So this is especially important for you because, when you're soldiering on your own, it's hard to stay motivated. It's also hard to stay informed. And so we have multiple renovators delivering their strategies, but one of them that I think is really relevant is Fung-Ko Buckland, who's going to be sharing how she's scaled her renovating. So from being someone who is doing, renovating her own investment properties one at a time to how she's generating a very substantial monthly income from doing multiple renovations. Some are her own, some are joint ventures, some are renovations for clients. So that's a really important presentation. Number 10, you will, I think I'm repeating myself there. Yes, I am. Sorry, I've got 2 number 10s. Number 10 is that you will receive a gorgeous goodie bag. We always like to have a goodie bag. We like that goodie bag to be sustainable, so we've been very careful about what we've selected for that. But one of the things, 3 of the things that are going into that goodie bag are 3 feasibility templates. Feasibility is critical in whatever strategy you're doing, because if you don't know your numbers up front, then you really can't succeed, because it is about managing the numbers, and the profit needs to be there when you start. And that's something that we see a lot of renovators really not that strong on. And so that's something that we really want to hone in on. So we've got 3 feasibility templates, a simple renovation template, so like a first pass one where you can quickly punch your numbers in and figure out whether a deal is worth pursuing or not. We've got a holiday rental template if you're planning on increasing your income substantially through Airbnb or holiday rental, then we've got one of those. And we also have an avocado smash or joint venture template. So once again, these are really important tools if you want to really impact your life with renovating. And so they'll be in the goodie bag so that you will be able to take those away and do better with your feasibility. Now, a really important topic is finance, and particularly post-COVID with the interest rates being so erratic. And so you're going to get step-by-step instructions on how to navigate the current situation from a stellar broker, and that is Louise Lucas. Louise is doing the finance for a lot of our Wonder Women. So she is brilliant. but she's also a renovator. So she's been recently separated, like when I say recent, the last 2 years, and she is rebuilding her own personal wealth using renovating. She's got one project under her belt and now looking for a second. So another amazing speaker. Number 12. Now we have some really incredible sponsors, and one of them is Caroma. Caroma Australia is our platinum sponsor, and they have donated one of our epic prizes, which is a Carome Cube freestanding bath. So I think it's worth about $1,000. But if that's something that you might want to use in your project, then you will be able to go into the draw to win that on the day at the event. Number 13 is our accountant, Brian Goodrich, who is also supporting our event, is coming to talk about asset protection, tax minimization, and legal structures. This is usually something that you don't get unless you are inside our community. And so this is really life-changing information. I was speaking to one of our community this week who had come. So we have quite a few people come in from other trainings because we have a closer relationship with our students, and that's what they want. And this particular student had been in another program for a couple of years, and she informed me that she has just discovered that her project that she did under that regime, while it made $200,000 in profit, she's losing $90,000 of that to tax because she didn't have this stuff in place. Okay. So she did inform me that she's changing her accountant, which I'm very glad about. Obviously, by the time she came to us, it was already set up. Once you've bought the property, too late to do anything about it. So it's really important to get this set up front. Number 14 is that you will be getting to network with an amazing renovating community. And that's why it's really good to be at the live event. So one, you can pretty much build your expert team on the day. So because everyone that is at that event, everyone that's at that event is from our community. And so you're going to get to build a team of experts that are currently very Reno profit savvy, which is incredibly important. You also get to build and talk to a group of active renovators, women who are really generous in spirit, who want to really spread the love and the magic of renovating. And so it's an amazing day for networking. And point 15 really is that there is so much that I can't really list everything, but that, there's lots of prizes. We're giving away magazine subscriptions. In actual fact, we're also giving away a holiday, but I'm not sharing the details of that yet. I'm going to release that shortly. So there is so much to do, so much fun to have, and we have a maximum of 180 people attending this event. So any of the prizes, you've got a great chance of winning. So you'll be seeing multiple projects. I think I recently interviewed Louise Shervington about her churchyard project. That is a brilliant project. Kathy Medell and her Maitland Bakehouse. We've got lots of other renovators, can't think of all their names for now, who'll be presenting their projects. Christina Reed, she's our interior designer. I went and looked at her project in Killara yesterday. $1 million project, and it is stunning. She is renovating as a service. which is another great aspect to renovating for profit. So there's just so much to share, and I would really love to see you there. And finally, before I close, I do want to offer one free ticket to this community. If you would like to come to the event, we are also running an online version of it, but if you can, I really strongly recommend that you come to the live event. If you just want to add in the comments below, what is it that you would love that really interests you about She Renovates Live 2022? If you can just add them in the comments below, and we will keep it open for 7 days, and we will go through, put all the comments in a hat and draw out a winner. Then you will be getting a free ticket to come and enjoy this amazing day with us. So thank you for listening, and I hope to see you there. If you want to meet up with a group of savvy renovating, I shouldn't say it's all women because it's not, savvy renovators, I'll say, come over and join She Renovates. It's completely free Facebook group, and it is growing at the rate of knots. We hit 1,000 members just recently, and now it seems to have picked up momentum. And so they are all savvy renovating women and men that are working their little hearts out to live a better life through renovating. Join if you're not already a member, and then ask, comment, and do whatever you would like to do in order to further your renovation journey. And that's it for me today, so I'll see you next week.
This is the She Renovates podcast. To discover how to harness the power of renovating, check out theschoolofrenovating.com.